John, that was comfortable enough in the end. I suppose you have to be happy with the overall performance more so than the goals, I suppose.
Absolutely. I suppose we'd worked hard since Thursday. We hadn't scored a few goals in the last number of weeks. There was a bit of doubt, so we needed a performance tonight, and right from the start we were at it. We were very good. Our passing was very slick. We created a number of chances, and that's what's pleasing. And obviously they end up with 5 goals at home. An absolutely fantastic crowd, just less than 4,000 again. Phenomenal, and we needed that to get ourselves back on track.
Gary Buckley superb throughout the 90 minutes as well.
He was, and there was a lot of great performances, and Gary first goal winning around the back scored, and obviously scored just after half time. But overall his play from midfield was very good. But we were slick tonight, and our passing was very good, and we looked lively all night, and we were creating chances, and that was probably. Maybe sometimes you get into Europe and there's a lot of talk and whatever. This week and tonight was all about getting back to basics and trying to get points back, and obviously getting a few goals, and great for the home support to see 5 goals tonight. And
that goal from Ronan Coughlin will help them settle down back.
It will, because you're coming to a club obviously like us, which is a huge club, huge pressure on you. You're there to perform, and we can see in training. He's been working really hard on his fitness in the last number of weeks, but we can see in training he's a really good finisher, and but he just needs to play with the lads a bit more and understand their game. But overall, a lot of strong performances, but the most important thing, win tonight, and let's get ourselves ready then for Friday night.
A Derry team in transition, John?
Well, I think, to be fair to Derry, they have a lot of very, very good players, but they were in Europe, and obviously we delayed the game an extra day to give them more recovery. But to be fair, I think on tonight we were very strong, we were very lively, so I think we'd have caused all teams a lot of trouble tonight the way we passed and moved, and so from that point of view, I think probably Derry caused a very good night.
Jimmy Cahan and Stephen Beattie back fit is a huge plus, isn't it?
Loads of pluses. I suppose Peter in goal got another game clean sheet for Peter. Beats knows after getting 2 games in a row, which more or less is bringing back his fitness. He's been struggling for a little while for full match fitness is great. Jimmy did outstanding, got again a smashing goal, was involved in lots of our attacking play, and so overall, the walk rate of the team, Damien getting his first goal, and his first win since he joined the club as well, so that was good. But overall it was just a strong performance, and we're happy with that.
Graham didn't score, but he put in again unbelievable working performance.
Absolutely, Graham is just in a spell at the moment where in the last number of games, he's just frustrated with himself, but that'll come because he got in great positions. Obviously it just didn't happen from tonight, but all he needs is one to crawl over the line and he's back in song again. But the most important thing, he causes havoc. He was in great positions, and as I kept saying to him there afterwards there, keep getting into positions, you'll score, you need one to go in for you, and then you're back on track. So there's no issue with that. But in the bigger picture for us, it was really about tonight getting your 3 points, lovely to get a number of goals, and move us on to Friday night, which again is always going to be an awkward game.
John, is it fair to say that the Legia games kind of played a role in this performance tonight, that going up against better opposition forced the team to raise their game, and they were sharper as a result? Yeah,
I think it showed our intensity and our passing and our, I suppose, our quickness to win the ball back and our pressure. And I think certainly if you look at it overall, I think Derry found it difficult. We pressed them so quickly, coming out of the defence and the way they were playing. We were intercepting a lot of balls, and certainly that definitely helped. But either way, we've given outstanding performances all year, and I think look at home. I think it's our 12th win at home out of 13. So we've been doing really well. So it was just about, I suppose, not being distracted, being back on track, being at home. Could be a game that you might leave points behind, and we knew we couldn't afford that, so we knew we needed to take the 3 points.
And I think it was the 5th home game in a row we've been playing into the St. Anne's in the second half. Is that just, is there anything behind that, or is it just the way that the tosses have gone? Yeah, it's just the way the tosses have gone. I suppose people think that when you play into the shed end, it's worth the goal to you. This season, if you look at it, we played a numerous amount of matches into St. Anne's, and we've always scored, which is brilliant. And so look, at the most important thing for us is that there's lots of supporters behind that goal as well. So it doesn't really matter. We've no preference other than making sure that we win the game, whatever we were playing.
Thoughts on Rosenborg or Celtic comes to Turner's Cross?
Yeah, I suppose we have a number of games before that, and you know, obviously it'll be another fantastic European night. Whoever wins, you know, we'll deal with them. You know, you would imagine the hot favourites are Celtic to go through, and Rosenborg, you know, and Rosenborg have been a very good team, knocked Dundalk out last year. So, but at the same time, you know, again, a difficult draw as Europe is. These games are always, you know, you're generally playing teams that might be rated slightly higher than you, and you need to be ready for the match. So we'll deal with that when it comes. But you know, I suppose in the bigger picture, it looks like probably Rosenborg will be knocked out by Celtic. But you never know. You never know. So we'll wait and see.
John, Mark McNulty was on the bench tonight. How close to see to coming back?
Yeah, well, Mark is back. You know, he's back in training this week, and I suppose Mark is ready for action. But to be fair to Peter, you know, he's been patient, waiting his time, and I suppose, you know, overall he's played the 2 European matches. He's done really well. Played a game against Burnley here and was very sharp, and made 2 double saves there in the first half. Great saves, and you know, sometimes I keep saying like that. You know, if the team are in position, if the players are on form, you have to stick with them. And tonight we decided to stick with Peter because we felt that he justified that, and fairness over the game he did.
And going into Friday will be Peter again. So.
Well, I'd be giving my team away, and wouldn't I, in fairness? So we'll have to wait for the next couple of days.
You're going to Celtic Park on Wednesday.
Yeah, we'll have people there, and I'll decide myself. Yeah, I'll decide tomorrow whether I will or not. But either way, we'll have people there, and you know, we'll do all our work on that regard. I suppose the most important thing is we're in tomorrow. You know, we go to Bray on Friday. Everyone knows what's been said about Bray, but at the end of the day, the last home match to beat Sligo 2-1, and we're aware of that. So, you know, while on paper everyone will say it's a game that we should win, and after last week, at the same time, Bray is always difficult in Bray, and pitch is tricky, atmosphere is never the greatest. So you know, great to win tonight, and most importantly get back to Friday night and try and put a performance like tonight in and see if we can get another 3 points.
John, you said at the press conference yesterday that you would have liked to play in the second qualifying round of the Europa League, and that, you know, the boy wasn't always an advantage, but I suppose one side effect is that you're able to play games domestically now, whereas Dundalk aren't, and it's a chance to get points on the board. Like, they're always better than games in hand. Yeah,
well, to be honest, I'm surprised, because I thought this year, the way the FAI were saying, I thought games would be played anyway. You know, so, you know, Shamrock Rovers played yesterday in Waterford. We give Derry an extra day. We were both, the game was supposed to be on yesterday. So, you know, I'm surprised that games are off, because I understood that games were going to be played, and you know, we know that in between our European game, we have an FAI Cup game that we have to play.
Yeah.
And so, you know, I'm surprised that has happened, because you know, I thought from a couple of years ago we had decided that games were going to go ahead and teams were going to play it, but you know, so, you know, I can only speak for ourselves, but certainly we'll be playing games because that's the way we understood it. And you know, I think, you know, your professional players, and you know, playing a Sunday, Thursday, you know, the players are well fit enough, and the squads are big enough for that.